We forgot that there was 5 members of the group. You know, it was me, Royce, Joe, and Crook, and the fans. Remember, Slaughterhouse was just one song on Joe's mixtape. The fans turned it into a group by saying, yo, y'all should continue to do music, yo, sending around that Slaughterhouse record, making that shit go viral, making us have a conversation like, yo, maybe there's something here. So we alienated the fans for too fucking long.
It's your brother Charles
You guys
7X.
do know.
It's your brother Charles 7X, supplytheword.com. And we're going to get into this whole Slaughterhouse thing. I just wanted to start off with that clip of Joell Ortiz saying, you guys do know that this started from the song off Joe Budden's album, and then his fans saying that they liked the song so much, or the fans liking the song so much that it created a group. And that's how Slaughterhouse was born. And I think that's a very important fact in the history, because I feel like if this thing started off my album and it started off a song that came from my album that I entitled myself, and this then became a brand and a band or a group, then 1000% you guys should not be operating in a space without me in it. That's just the way it works. Fans don't dictate, nobody dictates. That's what dictates how this works, and that's just the rules, or what I thought was the rules. And what makes it super disappointing is because you think these guys are super bat-pat rap kind of guys, that it shows the reason why Slaughterhouse didn't work. It shows the reason why they are where they are right now, because you could hear in their voice that they don't really like Joe like that, and we're going to let it play so you can hear it. This is from a Twitter live space. Make sure you check out supplytheword.com. It's BrotherOTG. Let's go.
That Joe Budden responded, and the one thing he said, he didn't go into detail, but he said he was hurt. Do y'all have any response to him saying that?
Now, as far as the Joe shit, him being hurt, I don't know, Joe. I don't know if I fully believe that. Maybe he's appalled. Maybe he's like, oh shit, they did this. Wow. Maybe he's surprised, but hurt. I think in order to be hurt, you have to care about something a lot. And I can't say that his heart was involved with the group in the last couple of years, so I don't think he was hurt. But if he was, all right, whatever.
I mean, but what does he think? What does he think? How does he?
Listen to that. All right, whatever. Check it. Let's keep going.
Think we feel being frustrated over the years, waiting for him. This group was essentially waiting on Joe Budden for years, and he don't think that hurt. He don't think that it hurts when, he doesn't want to get back in the booth, but he keeps saying he's going to rap, and I don't know what or who would actually believe that at this point. You know what I'm saying? It's been 10 years.
I mean, listen, I was taught to believe what people say they are, right? So he retired, you know what I'm saying? So my whole shit started switching from, all right, let's come on, let's try to get Joe to rap, to, all right, so can we 3-man weave this? Is there a situation where me, Crook, and Royce can do this shit and carry this shit? And we pushed that one for a long time. And
remember what he said. Remember how this started.
And for whatever reason, it was, I remember Royce saying, look, I'm not doing it without Joe. This is this and that. And Slaughterhouse is not Slaughterhouse without Joe. I'm like, all right, cool. I get it. You don't want to do it without Joe. But is that the absolute honest truth? You don't want to do it without Joe because it's not Slaughterhouse without Joe? Or you don't want to do it without Joe because you don't think that Crook and Joell can hold all 4 of us together, meaning that Joe's superstar power couldn't match mine. That's how I personally felt.
See, that's some personal stuff he got to deal with. Because at the end of the day, you know, I'm from the Midwest. I live in Philadelphia. We've been in Philadelphia 10 years, and even in Philly, it's the same way. I don't know about every hood in the world, but, you know, in Philly and where I'm from, you know, we hold it down. And so if I came through, you know what I mean, you was the one who put me on. I'm not about to say I'm in a group and kick you out of the group that started with you. I'm not really on that time. And all that extra feelings is just weird. You don't really supposed to have all them feelings about something you ain't. It's not yours to have feelings about. You know what I mean? That competitive, weird nature, that's that weird stuff. And that's, like he said, that's his personal feeling. But that's not really for everybody. And that's kind of corny to be playing it out on somebody in real time and then try and weaponize their platforms against them. We're going to keep it going, though. Let's keep it going.
So when I started feeling like, yo, he's curving this shit for reasons outside of, you know, just if it ain't us for it ain't a go, I started feeling the way myself. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's the bottom line. And then I don't watch Joe's show either. No shots. I'm not throwing no shots. I just don't really watch pods, and y'all know me, I ain't really on socials like that. I really love my privacy and shit like that. So I share what I want to share. But so I don't watch a show, but somebody sent me a clip saying where Joe said some people gotta do things for bags, and that's why he supports whole culture. Let me take a second to hold on to that for a second. For bags, yeah, anybody that knows Joell Ortiz pre-slaughterhouse and post-slaughterhouse knows I've never ever done anything for a bag. I've never compromised my music or my message. I'm not out here rapping on no trap shit or being somebody I'm not. I always decline those reality television phone calls, jump on Love and Hip Hops and all this shit. It's not me. I never do anything that's not me. A bag could never get me outside. I'm a family man. I mind my business. I keep it 1,000. So Joe, that whole culture comment, I'll let you have that one. You can have that one, just that one. But don't call me out my name again.
He said he was hurt. Hurt by what? I don't watch Joe Budden's podcast.
Let's go look at something real quick. I want to show you something. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, let's go check something out real quick as a family. You know what I mean? Let's look up something. We'll go back to that. Just hold that thought. Let's go find something real quick. Right here.
Ah, shit, man. Can you believe it, bro?
You ready?
Dog. Everybody who supports us, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're going to feel a way. Some going to love it.
We're tripping over that, to be honest.
I think that is exactly what Joe Budden is going to say after he hears.
So here we go. This is the same guy. Said he don't watch his podcast. He just get clips. He just gets clips.
The entire album.
All right, everyone. I know what you want me to talk about. You want me to talk about the rise and fall in Slaughterhouse. Great piece of work. I'm not gonna lie, great piece of work. The guys got off their truth. Mind you, their truth. See, the actual truth is much different. Maybe I'll talk about it, maybe I won't, but clap it up for the guys. They got a good project out. Fuck out of here, Joe.
That's definitely Joe. I already see where this is going. He gonna try to definitely, you know, he gotta one-up us somehow.
Is that off the podcast or that's just, what are you going to do that on? IG Live?
That's probably the pod. Nah, I don't know with him. He's a wild card.
I think we doing Royce a favor, dog, because Royce, you know how he is. When he do anything, he gets super involved.
Yeah.
All right, so just keep that in mind. Let's go back to where we was at.
And I just never really did. I see clips, people that by what?
It's not me.
Me
I
too.
never do. Not out here rapping on no trap shit Joell Ortiz pre-slaughterhouse things for bags, and that's why he supports. And then I don't watch Joe's show either. No shots. I'm not throwing no shots. I just don't really watch pods, and y'all know me. I ain't really on socials like that. I really love my privacy and shit like that. So I share what I want to share. But so I don't watch a show. But somebody sent me a clip saying what Joe said. Some people gotta do things for bags, and that's why he supports whole culture. Let me take a second to hold on to that for a second. For bags, yeah, anybody that knows Joell Ortiz pre-slaughterhouse and post-slaughterhouse knows I've never ever done anything for a bag. I've never compromised my music or my message. I'm not out here rapping on no trap shit or being somebody I'm not. I always decline those reality television phone calls, jump on Love and Hip Hops and all this shit. It's not me. I never do anything that's not me. A bag could never get me outside. I'm a family man. I mind my business. I keep it 1,000. So, Joe, that whole culture comment, I'll let you have that one. You can have that one, just that one. But don't call me out my name again.
He said he was hurt. Hurt by what? I don't watch Joe Budden's podcast, and I just never really did. I see clips, people that I know, they watch it and stuff like that. You know, it's a successful platform, more power to them. But a lot of people were sending us clips. Yo, he said this, he said he was hurt, he said he picked up the phone. Listen, you guys saw me on Twitter. I was trying to get that phone call. Joel hit me, Royce hit me, Joe never hit me. Okay? And what Royce hit me for was to give me what he thought Joe was thinking. So I guess Royce knew Joe was never going to call me. For months. You see what I mean? So I don't understand why he's hurt. He wanted the group off of Shady. He said he wasn't going to do a Slaughterhouse album on Shady. So guess what we did? We got off Shady. We got the release. What's it been like? About a year now, Joel?
Yeah, about a little more than a year, I think so. Yeah. You know, so, everything is blurry since the pandemic, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So we did what he wanted us to do. We got off against my better judgment, and let me tell you why. M believes in Slaughterhouse. I don't care what narratives they're out there pushing. M believed in Slaughterhouse, and he wanted to make it right. Now, Welcome to Our House wasn't received like we thought it would be, but it was the #1 rap album in the country. And, you know, it was a success. It just wasn't the success I guess everybody thought it would be. But M took that to heart, and he was like, yo, this time around, you guys do you. You know, he read the comments, people talking about his production and this and that. So he said, you guys go do you. I'm going to play the background. You know what I mean? And we went in and we did Glass House. And we never quite finished, you know, getting everything together for Glass House, but we tried for months and months and years, and it just wasn't happening. You know what I'm saying? So I just believe this project right here, this is the explanation for the fans. We can't just leave the people who helped build the Slaughterhouse movement in the dark forever.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? And that's facts.
We forgot that there was 5 members of the group. You know, it was me, Royce, Joe, and Crook, and the fans. Remember, Slaughterhouse was just one song on Joe's mixtape. The fans turned it into a group by saying, yo, y'all should continue to do music, yo, sending around that Slaughterhouse record, making that shit go viral, making us have a conversation like, yo, maybe there's something here. So we alienated the fans for too fucking long.
Man, listen to that right there. But before we even go into that, because it's only fair to let Joe Budden say what he has to say. So hold on.
That's what you got to do, dog.
Let's get it.
No, that's just one particular person.
There's a kid somewhere in Idaho that might tweet Kevin Hart and say, hey, fuck you, suck my dick, or just something from his home. He might feel vindicated vindicated and good about doing that. From Kevin Hart's position, no, you don't care about that because what did you win in that?
No,
like, what do
those
you
are
get?
some instances. In other instances, some people have a direct benefit at some of the things that they do. And so, for me, I can only speak for me. And again,
So this might be a little bit long, but we're going to get into it. You know, we're going to let it play. I have to let the music play because the algorithms, and I want to be able to give you
clear.
Everything in its totality. So here we go.
That
somebody wants a certain
a
reaction.
certain reaction out of you. Any reaction you give them,
It hurts them more when you don't respond in the
any
manner in which
reaction
they.
you
What you're getting right now, this is on their current podcast, episode 513, Moment of Clarity. It came out on Saturday's episode. Moment of Clarity. It's at the 55-minute mark. Let's go. There, you know, his friends Ice. If you're not familiar with the podcast, it's Joe Budden. Ish is one of his friends. Ish is another one of his friends. Ice and Parks, his engineer. They are the Joe Budden podcast. His friends are saying, "Hey, don't respond. You know, these guys are saying something because, you know, we don't know if they want you to rap. We don't know what it is they want from you. But as your friend, don't respond to it. Just let it go." So here we go.
is their they win. Yeah, they win.
Win what?
Whatever it is
Whatever
they're trying
they
to
want.
achieve off of you.
Yeah. Which is what?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
It matters to the person.
Yeah,
It does. Yeah.
it don't matter.
It does matter.
If somebody wants a response, if somebody wants to make you angry, if somebody, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's people out here that do shit and try to manipulate you just to get you, bring your frequency down. You get what I'm saying?
It could be an energy
I'm
thing,
good
or
on
an
it.
attention thing.
I'm with you. That's what leads me to the question: what do you win? Like, everyone's agenda.
No,
is
that's
different,
just
right?
one particular
Like,
person.
There's a kid somewhere in Idaho that might tweet Kevin Hart and say, "Hey, fuck you, suck my dick," or just something from his home, right? He might feel vindicated and good about doing that. From Kevin Hart's position, no, you don't care about that because what did you win in that?
No,
like, what do
those
you
are
get?
some instances. In other instances, some people have a direct benefit at some of the things that they do. And so, for me, I can only speak for me. And again, I'm preaching, but I practice what I'm preaching.
We have this conversation here a lot.
I'm not gonna even entertain you. I won't even let you know that I know you exist. And I think that hurts the people 10 times more than you cursing them out. Than you get what I'm saying?
Any response, whether it be
good,
a
yeah.
good response, any response at all.
I'll see you in the street and walk right by you, fam.
You know I will too.
So that's me. I can't. You know
But
what I mean?
At what point does it become more about controlling your own narrative, especially when you have a platform this huge? I speak 3 hours twice a week, and that's for the free people.
That's free.
Y'all know what we do on the side.
Gotcha.
We get to work.
Yeah,
So
we
like
get to cook.
your job, right, is to talk. So when you don't talk, it's obvious that you're not talking. Like, it's painfully apparent. So then you just allow people to continue with whatever
They say.
jargon they say, and you're mature and you do the right thing, which never feels good. You older, you trying to go to a different place. Like, everybody has a different route, right? So in the route that you going, no, you're not supposed to respond to any of it. But if you just keep letting people paint you with this brush while you're silent, what could happen years down the line, if people are that invested, and with me they usually are, is that this just keeps going like it's it's the snowball effect. Like, it just gets bigger and it gets bigger and it gets bigger. And now, because you the nigga that's willing to just leave with the niggas that trust and believe in you, no clarity is ever given from your side, and maybe none has to be. But when shit get a little too carried away,
So I got 2 answers.
yeah, I do think something should be This is dog.
I
hate this.
If the people want a response today, I might give you a response in 6 months when it don't benefit you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Or I'm just gonna keep ascending, and I'm happy that you did what you did. So now I could put you over there, and you can't grow with me.
Who you are.
You can't grow with me.
You stay right there.
You can't never double back and get no bag with me. You can't never do nothing positive with me because you showed your hand. I'm good on you. It's not gonna stop you from growing.
Exactly.
It's like a self-vindicating thing.
See, but that's where it's weird-ish, and I hate to bring it to this space. I'm not looking for vindication in the outcome of other people's actions.
You are.
Right? Like there's a meme that goes around that says, "You can't flex on me. I want you to win." Like my mom got her car broken into however many months ago and was real disappointed one night. And so I said, "Hey, they needed that a little more than we did." She didn't quite fuck with that at the time, but but the fact remains that's the way that the world is designed, yo. If I need some shit and you got a Benz right here, I'm in there.
So use your own advice.
So what I'm saying
they
is
need this, you don't.
I know, so that's why I'm not mad at everybody doing what they got to do. I have this talk with women because I support hoe culture. And I'm going to make that correlation a lot as we have this conversation, but I support hoe culture. I support everybody doing what they have to do to survive. I don't know your circumstance, and I know any of our shoes could change with a phone call.
True.
So if that's what you got to do, dog, then do it. But
So my first question for you guys in the comments is, do you feel like Joe Budden was calling Joell Ortiz a hoe? Is that how you feel? Is that what you heard in that? Because that's how I guess Joell Ortiz said that he took it. You know, you want to hear from him again. Let's go back and play Joell Ortiz speaking about the whole comment. Let's go back and see where that was.
Rapping on no trap shit, and that's no trap shit. I'm a family man. I won. But don't call me out my name again.
Here we go.
So, Joe,
Me
I
too.
never do anything that's not me. A bag could never get me outside. I'm a family man. I mind my business. I keep it 1,000. So, Joe, that whole culture comment, I'll let you have that one. You can have that one, just that one. But don't call me out my name again.
So my question is, do you feel that that was what Joe Budden was saying when he made that statement? Do you feel like he was calling Joell Ortiz a hoe? Think about that as we go on supplytheword.com. I'm BrotherOTG. Make sure you follow all my socials. Make sure you smash, that's so crazy, smash the like button, the subscribe button, hit that bell. Make sure you can get these notifications as we start to go through the news and do these Supply the Word breakdowns of what's going on in the culture. Let's keep it going.
Distant thing for me, and y'all are right. Let me say this. Y'all are right. So I don't want to sound like I'm arguing with y'all. Y'all are right. Where y'all are not right is, yo, this is a trigger of mine. And now this is different.
I'm not personally invested.
Asking me, you asking me to have a restraint. God is asking me to have a restraint. So I will. But boy,
This where your true strength shows.
Yeah, I go through it every day.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you can handle some of the other ones, but when it's right there, let's see how strong you really are.
So for y'all, you never.
See, I feel like right there, that's shots fired, you know, and I feel like they deserve them shots. You know what I mean? They deserve them shots because, you know, just the whole way that this thing was done, I think we need to get back to the proof. Let's get back to the storyboard. Let's get back to the storyboard of this whole situation. You know what I mean? Let's get back over here. Because this is how it was debuted. This is how it was debuted on people.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's a group house, you know what I'm saying? That's what we doing. 10th anniversary of Welcome to Our House, you know what I'm saying? 10 years. If we ain't rapped in 10 years, guess what? We ain't rapping as a group. It been 10 years. Fuck out of here. We ain't rapping as no group after 10 years, so guess what? We finna kill Slaughterhouse. Ah, shit, man. Can you believe it, bro?
You ready?
Shit, man. Can you believe it, bro?
You ready?
Dog.
Are you ready, though?
Think about it, the whole Slaughterhouse universe, everybody who supports us, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're gonna feel away. You know, some are gonna support it, respect it.
Wait a second.
Some blowback, though.
I ain't even tripping over that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like,
What you think Joe gonna say?
all Brit.
I think that is exactly what Joe Budden is going to say after he hears the entire album. All right, everyone. I know what you want me to talk about. You want me to talk about the rise and fall in Slaughterhouse. Great piece of work. I'm not going to lie, great piece of work. The guys got off their truth. Mind you, their truth. See, the actual truth is much different. Maybe I'll talk about it, maybe I won't, but clap it up for the guys. They got a good project out. Fuck out of here, Joe. That's definitely Joe. I already see where this is going. He gonna try to definitely, he got to one-up us somehow.
Is that off the podcast, or that's just, what you gonna do that on? IG Live?
Nah, that's probably the pod. Nah, I don't know with him. He's a wild card.
I think we doing Royce a favor, dog.
See, so that's how it came out. Let's keep it going, though.
Explanation, right? You just let it all
It's
go.
days that I damn near be about to break. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I look at what good is it gonna do? It's not gonna do no good. You're not gonna win.
But there's nothing to win.
I know. So
Let me advance-
no, fuck the win.
Yo, let me advance this.
What good is it gonna do?
Let me advance this. I mean, clarity.
But let me ask
For
you.
whom?
Hold on. Yeah, I was just gonna say clarity for whom?
Because in the clarity situation, if that's your goal, then I pick up the phone.
I have.
And if we still don't meet,
I
Then
have.
there's no
You
clarity
believe what
gonna be
you want,
gained.
I have.
yeah. So what? So
And that's just the
Or
thing.
some people don't want clarity.
we'll never meet.
Yeah.
We'll never meet. That's fine.
We come on this pod a lot and talk about behavior that we see from people doing things for monetization. Like, that is a consistent topic here.
It is.
Especially in the internet era.
So none of it is shocking. But sometimes, and for me, a lot recently, God keep making it so it be like, wait, no, you? No, wait, not you. Wait, you too? Oh, and you.
Everybody need a bag. And so the people that may
But
be
what
lacking.
we do for a bag differs. And because the line is so blurry today, because everybody got a platform and is posturing, we throw around words like fucking integrity, but what the actions show is insecurity. And if you don't clear that up for people, then you just get a community of people to believe some shit and just run with it, and then the phone game starts.
But they're gonna do that regardless. Joe.
Yeah, but
Even if you try to clear it up,
they're
some
gonna
people
do
not
that.
going to believe
That's why
you
we
and
say,
some
what
people
is
are.
it gonna solve?
all of that is cool, but when you come in here and talk as much as I do about as much as I do, when it come to your
But I think that's a point that's going to go unnoticed. As he said, the lines get blurry. You don't understand or know if they're doing it for money or if it's integrity, but it comes off as insecurity. And that's the same thing that I heard when I heard Joell Ortiz say, we should three-man weave it. Maybe is that the real reason why, Royce, you don't want to do Slaughterhouse, or is it because you think that we can't hold it down because of Joe Budden's star power? No, I think that Joe Budden started Slaughterhouse from a song off his album, and that just the rules of life say we should not be doing a project without Joe Budden. That's just kind of how it works, man. Unless he gives us the okay. And he was like, nah, bruh.
door, no, you should have.
And I know people going to be like, no, he wasn't like, no, he said this and crook. If that's your man's and you really rock with him, both of the guys who saying they don't watch his podcast, but they know everything he said and how he said it because people sent them clips. Those guys, if that's your man's and you wanted to have an album so bad and you was trying to do everything to get the album done and all of these things, then we wouldn't be sitting in the place that we're sitting in, and you definitely wouldn't be talking about them the way that you talk about them, and that's why he say the lines get blurry, and he shot at the things that people are doing. I don't think you need to be a Joe Budden fan to see and understand and watch a situation and see the clarity of a situation, especially from as a third party person watching. Let's keep going though.
Now, should you address it like I addressed another situation that I handled poorly publicly on air? Of course not. Of course not. And I think that my reputation garners people thinking that when I say I'm going to address something, that's what's coming. And that's
him speaking to the Rory and Maul situation. Him saying that he's not going to address it in that aspect. So people should stop thinking that it's going to come in that aspect and that way. You know what I mean? More that, but that he does have a right to say something, especially in a group that he created, when people are directly saying things that should be addressed. You know, we're going to talk about it.
Where I'm at. I don't feel that way. I'm hurt. I'm not angry. But I won't misdirect my hurt. And for me, that's what happens a lot of times. We start misdirecting anger because of a difference in ideology. And this slaughterhouse shit that we talking about, that's all it's been from the rip. And when emotions get involved, it's tough for people to articulate their points and try to convey a message.
Talk, man. That's cool. I feel you. 100 goddamn subs, bro. Y'all go tap in, bro. Real talk, man. That's cool. I feel you. Well, yeah, man. Y'all go sub up, bro. Go sub up to the channel, man.
And think about things logically or in spite of their position. But that's what needs to happen. I don't know why all this is going on, because there's a difference in ideology. But that's a consistent theme for me. So it's me. It's me. So therapy teaches you to always look at you. What's happening with you that makes all of these things similar? Like happen, go on, everything in your life you attract it. So y'all say to ignore it. Therapy tell you can't. So what? Don't address it here.
I was
just
gonna
watch. Just watch the clown show. Just watch the clown show.
You don't have to
go on. I can't do that because there's a teachable moment somewhere in here for somebody. I can't shun the people that's going to pick up the positive for the people that only focus on the negative. I can't. That's not who I am. That's not who I've been. That's not the evolution of Joe. That's not the person that's not who I want to be.
I can't tell you how to move. I can't tell you how to clean your house. You know what I'm saying? I might want my couch over there. You might want your couch over there. I can only say what I would do and what I wouldn't do. So if I'm you, I wouldn't even address anything. If I had something to say, I'll pick up the phone. If we can't get clarity or if we can't get a commonality there, I'm going to move on and I'm going to dissociate myself if that's what I feel I want to do. If I don't feel I want to dissociate myself and we can't get clarity, cool. You could be your right, I could be my right, and we could keep it moving, but I wouldn't do it publicly. Like, you've had too much public shit going on. Like, I just let that shit rock. And again...
But doing it that way says that you can't just have a legible conversation about something.
No, you can have a conversation in private. You don't got to have that conversation on the airwaves.
For the public.
Especially in this climate. This conversation has been had privately 90 million times.
So where's the clarity
over the course of 10 years?
So what is you addressing it right now, Saul?
Nothing.
If you've had, like you said, this conversation's happened a bunch of times over the past 10 years, what are you getting in front of this camera on that microphone addressing it right now?
Because there's a teachable moment. That's why. I just finished saying you have to look at shit outside of your personal perspective on it and think about the people that's going to actually pull what they need to pull from it. Because there's too many people that watch this. I understand the point of you adding light to something that you don't really want to be so visible. I get that. But at some point, we have to start taking control of our own narrative.
I think you just go down a wormhole. Because every single time now that something gets said...
Not every time. You pick and choose your battles. You pick and choose your battles.
But the one
you
that
don't respond to anything.
So listen to this. I'm going to play devil's advocate.
Give it to me.
So now when you don't choose to address something, because you address Jack, you don't address Jill must be telling the truth. You get what I'm saying? Or you address Ronnie and Bobby, you ain't address Ricky and Mike. Them niggas is telling the truth. Because if they wasn't telling the truth, you would have addressed it the same way you did to other people. And I think you just go down a wormhole. I wouldn't lend no credence to nobody. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I don't feel
Especially
that way.
after we talked.
Good luck, my nigga. And
We
I'm out.
talked and had a conversation about it. And
I feel like Ice and Ish are great friends. And I feel like that's, if we get anything from listen to this, because this is where the first clip of Joell Ortiz and Crooked Eye responding comes from Joe Budden saying he was hurt on the Moment of Clarity podcast, episode 513. But I think what we learn, if there is a teachable moment, is what real friendship looks like versus people who say they're your industry friends. I think that's really what we've seen, is what an industry friend is and what a real friend is. Let's keep it going.
we couldn't come to terms or whatever. Fine. You move how you move. I move how I move. God bless you.
Good luck. No matter.
Or not good luck.
Okay, so
just God bless
you move one way behind the scenes.
No.
You divulge only certain information to the public to frame certain things a certain way to leverage your audience and take advantage of fan equity that wouldn't have been. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Come on.
But you don't gotta do that.
Right.
Be blessed that you ain't gotta do that. Look at it as a blessing that you don't gotta do that.
But
that was good right there. I'm trying to make it lighthearted, but yo, you don't have to do that.
But that is the blessing.
I know. Everybody not blessed to have to do that.
It just hurts when you do it at the expense of me.
Oh. Would you take the advice you gave your mother? That was good. Smoke that.
So get your shit off.
No, yeah, like take the advice you gave your mother.
Get your shit off at the expense of me, and hopefully it does well.
Whatever they stole out Mama Faye's car, they needed that. It ain't hurt Mama Faye. They needed it. Leave it at that.
I'm gonna go off one day, yo.
Nah. We're gonna try to.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna go off one of these days.
It don't.
Y'all know that's what happens when you suppress things.
Yeah.
Keep building up to eventually explode. That's why you find another method of release.
Yeah.
And not for nothing.
That's all.
Why you go to the strip club?
Or whatever. Go to the gym, like whatever people do.
Sweatpants on.
To what they're saying too, at least my advice would be let the whole picture paint out. Let's see what this all looks like. All these webisodes, the album.
Parks.
I know.
You know why niggas fell in love with Friday the 13th, the series, the movie, and Jason? When it came on and Jason killed somebody, it was to be expected that in a few more minutes, he was gonna kill somebody else. Sometimes you don't need to see the rest of the movie to kind of know how this. Oh wait, you about to keep killing? Holy shit! Like that's what y'all want me to watch. This is disgusting, yo. Come on, man. Stop.
Yo, push pause.
Stop,
Pause,
yo.
pause,
Stop.
pause.
Now we gotta pause.
Yeah, we gotta pause.
No, this is fucking utterly, uberly disgusting.
Uberly. Uber.
All right, nah, love and light.
Love it,
All right, so we know that they paused. Joe got his bars off, and that's just what it is. You know, Royce, the 5'9", whole position on this has been he's not happy with this as well. He says on Instagram, you had 25% ownership and equity in the building. let's say an apartment building. You built this building with your 3 partners, brick by brick. It's worth millions. Suddenly the value drops because it needs renovations, etc. You and your partners have been talking about when and how this work is going to get done. Y'all need to agree on a plan of attack. Meanwhile, you and just one of your other partners receive an offer to build another building together, but with just the 2 of you, minus you, your other 2 partners. Yes, there's a check involved, but just one catch. You have to burn down the building you already have without informing your other 2 partners in order to do so. Would you do it? Didn't think so. Me either. You know, so there's been a bunch of different conversations about this whole Slaughterhouse Joe Budden episode and this thing. And personally, what I feel like, man, is I feel like I said, you could tell that some guys feel a kind of way. You could tell that, you know, somebody needs something. Maybe they don't need a bag. Maybe they need a platform. Maybe they just need people to remember that they rap. Maybe every time they came out and rapped, the fans was like, yo, what's up with Slaughterhouse? You know what I mean? And they like, yo, we bigger than Slaughterhouse. You know what I mean? Maybe it's that type of stuff. Whatever the case may be, you see what I'm saying? I think that the problems that people have personally shine clear and through. I think that, you know, if I'm Joe Budden and this comes from my album and it started on my name and this and that, I'm not doing it either. It don't move to how I want to move. And I respect Royce for being the guy who says, I'm riding. If you say that's what we doing, that's what we doing. If this how we moving, that's how we moving. That's just how you move, man. That's the way the game goes. So let me know how you feel in the comments. I know a lot of people feel that, you know, in 2022, everybody should air their grievances out, you know, and talk to their abusers, I guess. You know, I don't feel like that's hip hop. I didn't really see that or foresee groups like Slaughterhouse ever being on that time. But I guess in the time that we're in, people got to get on that time to feel like this what they got to do to stay alive. And so in this case, I'm kind of with Joe and Royce the 5'9". I would just, you know, stick to your platform that been working, you know what I mean, and don't go through no craziness to address this stuff, because it doesn't really make sense, man. And it's kind of a letdown. It's kind of a letdown to see these 2 guys take that route as the way to go. And, you know, as they said they was prepared for it. You know what I mean? They knew people was going to feel away, but they had a job. They had an intent. Let's play it again for the road.
The 10th anniversary of Welcome to Our House, you know what I'm saying? 10 years. If we ain't rapped in 10 years, guess what? We ain't rapping as a group. It been 10 years. Fuck out of here. We ain't rapping as no group after 10 years, so guess what? We finna kill Slaughterhouse.
Ah, shit, man. Can you believe it, bro?
You ready?
Dog.
Are you ready, though?
Think about it, the whole Slaughterhouse universe, everybody who supports us, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're gonna feel away. You know, some are gonna support it, respect it, some gonna love it. You gonna get some blowback, though.
I ain't even tripping over that, to be honest with you. Like,
what you think Joe gonna say?
oh, Britt, I think that is exactly what Joe Budden is gonna say after he hears the entire album.
All right, everyone. I know what you want me to talk about.
Oh, man. There it is. So make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment. You know what I mean? You heard it from the guys at the beginning. Joe talked about it for a while. We had to let it play through. You know, I gave the commentary in the middle. I'm sure you got your commentary in the comments. Make sure you share, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check out supplytheword.com, BrotherOTG.com. Get your O.T.G merch and all the information in the description. And as you know, Rich Rising.
Rich